That's started.
I don't know right now. I'm dancing.
Nobody to look, nobody to life for me to cry for you.
Who's watching? Don't worry, we're doing together today.
The very best of me. And
I
now
wanna dance it again.
nobody cares. Now you invest in me. And I will walk 1,000 miles if only.
I wanted to dance before, but the dance as fast whatever it is. This song by Cobhams is one of the songs that have been, let me use my normal English, has been torturing me for a long time. And this song that one can relate with easily. Maybe when you get to go and you don't have it, go and download it. I'm sure Cobhams did not pay me. I've not even seen the legend before, but because the song has been a blessing for me for a long while. What's happening this morning? By privilege, I often have been. I need to sit down. By privilege, I have always been, privileged to hear some people's issues, maybe relationship, maybe career, maybe marriage, and I hear a lot. And I don't know, for about 2 times now, I've been trying to just share my thoughts concerning marriage, marrying the wrong person, sharing my thoughts concerning, when Bible says what God has done together, let no man put asunder. So there is possibility whereby can reverse the scripture and say they can put asunder. There's another scripture that says there's another one that talks about there's a way they put it that I ask myself, then the question is this, then what is wrong with can the scripture be broken, or something wrong with us or the people that have gotten married? And I came to understand that the basic of what marriage is all about, most people don't understand it. And that's why it is possible for you to marry the wrong person. It is possible for someone to put asunder into your now marriage. I shared a thought yesterday on one of my programs on Facebook. Every Saturday we call it FDEX with the coach. And that's me when I go to strict talk about relationship. Because I had a story about a man who left a marriage of 25 years old. The marriage was a role model to other marriage. But that man just woke up one day, not really woke up one day, called the wife and confessed to the wife that I'm done with this marriage. 25 years of marriage with three ladies, and then told them I'm done with this marriage. And I have a lover that I love so much that I'm going. Called the wife, told the wife, not that the wife caught him, but the man came by himself to tell the woman that I'm done with the marriage. And they called the children, also the girls, and told them that come on, I don't love your mom again. And then shockingly, everybody said, I know it's a wicked man, it's a Christian, how can you do this? How can you do this? And what was the excuse of the man? In the 25 years they've stayed together, the man has been always the one doing things, doing what the woman wants, not what he wants. He was enjoying the marriage, not enjoying the marriage. Now, when I share the testimony, that's a true testimony, and the person is a child of God. No, coincidentally, I remember, I don't want to mention name, about some men of God that got divorced, most especially when their wife will leave them, and you hear this statement, they left each other, they got divorced because of irreconcilable differences. And I'm asking myself, what are those differences? Let us know about those differences. What has happened all these years, 30 years in marriage, and then just like that, and then it ended. And then before you see Jack Robinson, within a year, the woman is getting married to another person. So today, I just want to run through some things. Let me also share my thoughts concerning one of my girls that shared with me that last week. She's not yet married, and then she had 2 suitors. One of the suitors, she doesn't like him. Another one is, and she likes him. But the problem is, the boy is Igbo, and the parent doesn't want Igbo people. Another guy, the parents like the guy, love the guy, but she herself doesn't. And then the guy was pressurizing. And I told her, tell this guy off. I'll listen to the guy. She complained about certain things. And I said, okay, sit the guy down. If the guy can improve. Now, the challenge today, and it translates to many people's marriage, is many people, many boys and girls, gents, ladies, don't have a sit down. Don't tell themselves the truth about the rudiments of getting into marriage. Now, I wrote a book called Before You Say I Do, and that's all about what I'm still saying today. There are things you need to consider. There are things you need to consider before you say, okay, I like this girl, I love this girl, I like this boy, I love this this boy. Because if you don't ask these questions, tomorrow will come, no matter how godly you are, instead of enjoying the marriage, you'll be enduring it. And make it not be say, or I don't want people that saying, I cannot be a child of God, I go through divorce. And that's why you see people today, you hear a lot of things in their marriage. You say they're in an open marriage. Open marriage in the sense that, okay, we have agreed we have children for each other, but the husband can go outside and do any extra curriculum, which means can go and look for another woman and be in love with that person, and the woman can do same thing also. That is not even biblical. So the question is, what are the things that you need to ask the guy? What are the things you need to ask the girl? For instance, one of the things the girl told me about, say the guy too they talk. Now I'm sure someone will say, I know I'm scared of God, it doesn't matter. No, these are the things that it does matter. Say too they talk, don't have a control over his mouth. And the girl was now telling me that no, they maybe because the work he does is as a marketer. So there's a need for you to, do you want a talkative? Now, I'm sure someone says, how can you consider that one as one of the characteristics or the things you need to ask yourself? Ask the guy, ask the girl before you can. No, it is important. You are an introvert, a quiet person. So, are you considering you want a lousy person as a man? Or are you considering you want a too quiet person as a woman? These are the things you need to ask, consider. Do I like loud people? Do I like quiet people? You need to consider also. There was a time also I was close to a particular registry, and once in a while they call me to have a chat with some of their people that want to get married. And occasionally I have funny issues. People will come and then they are fighting. Husband and wife are fighting. And when they hear the issues, these are the issues that also have treated. For instance, one of them says, sir, my wife, I love eating beans, and my wife cannot pick beans, doesn't like to cook beans. And I ask myself, okay, you know this one before you marry her? Because more often than not, many people lie about who they are, unfortunately. So the issue with he talks too much, she talks too much, deal with it, talk about it. An introvert and extrovert, talk about it. He doesn't know how to talk about it. Mind you, let me pause small. There are things, they say one thing is constant, and that's change. Every one of us can change. And mind you also, you cannot fully know the character of your partner, your spouse, or spouse to be, even till you die. There are things that he or she will do. You want that? How come now? But I'm talking about the basic, the things that you want. Now I'm not talking about the general one. People always ask, what's your vision 2030? What's it all about? What's the plan for 10 years to come? I'm not talking about that one. Those are the general things that people talk about. Another area that is also important that many couples today are struggling for, and many Christians today are running away from is the issue of sexuality. Many people are so spiritual about it, and this is the killing fire in many homes today. Many people don't even know how. And unfortunately, in the pre-counseling that people have in churches, they don't really give in-depth about it, because the person that was counseling them doesn't have an idea. Maybe they are working through what's it called now, a book, and information that have been passed to only God knows how many people they have used the same thing, not by a professional guidance counselor who has an understanding about what relationship is all about what marriage is all about, not because he is the pastor and then so they are the counseling team of the church. No, people who have in-depth about what counseling is all about what relationship is all about what marriage is all about the things that needed to be done. So these days now, churches don't do that. Most churches don't do that, and if some of them do that, they are negligent of these things that we're talking about. So there's a need for you to have a sit down, maybe with your counselor or maybe with your spouse to be, ask questions about these things. Sexuality, how to communicate in the home, how to communicate even in bed, the things he likes, the things she likes, the things he or she wants to be. Not that when you get to marry, now find out that this person is cold, this person is not romantic. Then I start saying, no, these are the times you need to put these things in consideration. And if you don't know these things, you can learn. Same process I tell people, that things you have learned before, you unlearn them. There are things we want to learn, you learn. So you can learn, you can unlearn. And the essence of this is for you to learn those things. Sexuality, how to talk, some women don't even know how to dress. Now it's time for you to treat it. Some guys don't even know how to dress, they dress shabbily. Now it's time for you to treat it. Look at the person. If you don't see these things in them, you can tell them about these things. And in the process of courtship, not dating, these things can be settled. Another challenge, which is the last I'm going to talk about today, is the issue of in-laws. Coincidentally, I was with one of my sons. Let me even help him market very well now. Emeka also, a good guy on the net when it comes to internet stuff, when it comes to registration, when it comes to graphic design, he's very, very good. So I was in his house yesterday. So if you need him, just inbox me. He can do a lot of things for you. Anyway, so I was in his house yesterday. I met some guys also, young people, and I asked a simple question. You came in with your girlfriend to your parents' place to show your mom that, Mom, this person I've been telling you, this person I want to get married to for the first time. And then, lo and behold, while she sat down for a few minutes, the mother called her and said, okay, come help me in the kitchen. And the girl politely declined. Mommy, you know I'm a guest now. How can I enter the kitchen with you? Now I ask the question to the boys. Is she right to decline politely? Is she wrong to decline politely? And a lot of issues came up. How can she? She's rude. She is this. She is that. How can she decline it? There's so many issues when it comes to in-law. And this is the time for you to, settle it before you say yes to him, before you say yes to her. Why? The issue of in-laws are sensitive issues and must be addressed in a way that will not bring issues up. Like the case I just mentioned just now. If as a Yoruba person, I would say, man, she's so damn rude. How can your mama, your husband, your fiancé mama call you to come and help? That is to say that you are being accepted. In so Yoruba tradition, they will say that's to say you are being accepted. And in so Yoruba tradition, they will tell you, say, you should go and treat your fuck up in the kitchen. But if you want to look at a general, I told the boss yesterday, as far as I'm concerned, there's no big deal there. Because as a guest, you shouldn't be telling me to come and do. So for me, the way she declined is okay. It's not rude. And also, if you want to consider it, also you consider the relationship that existed between the son and the mother. For her to call the girl, say, come into it. So there's so many things in it. So the issue of in-law is so dicey. Another example was sampled yesterday while I was in the midst of the boys. He said, if your father-in-law came to the house and there's one meat in the pot and you want to eat, will you give the meat to your father? And I will say, yes, it's a normal thing to give to the father. And I said, no, I will still give the meat to my guy. And same thing also that I mentioned just now, you consider them, because when it comes to in-laws, you consider tradition, you consider culture, you consider so many things to put in place. But above all, you consider God. I have so many instances whereby in dealing with in-laws, hell broke loose. So these are the issues you need to talk about. What kind of temperament does your mother have? What kind of temperament does your father have? Don't tell me I want to marry. I'm only marrying my husband. I'm only marrying my wife. It's a lie. When you're getting married, you are marrying the whole family. So when it comes to the issue of in-laws, you should put into consideration of the family you are marrying to. You should put into consideration the family you are marrying to, their traditions, their culture, their origin, their foundation, what they believe in. Because at the end of the day, it will still touch you. In-laws also must put into consideration whether the girl is daddy's boy, whether the boy is mommy's boy. Because if you don't consider these things, when tomorrow comes, God forbid, you can be a slave in your own house. I've seen it happen to many men. I've seen it happen to many women. They are slaves even in their own house because the in-laws do not allow them to even say anything. So the issue of in-laws is one of the issues that you need to put into consideration. Now, I want to stop today. But let me just give you this following information. I have several books that are published, ebooks that are published, books that are published online, soft copies, updates. I'm sure if you go to www.theimagemakersworld.blogspot.com, see some of my materials there. My latest book is on having a blissful sexual marriage. Understanding what sex means, even in marriage. Many people today have a wrong understanding what sex means. Some say it's not pure. Some say it's not even holy. There's some talk about a lot of things. I heard the man of God talk about the only star that can have with your wife is missionary star. Excuse me, sir. With all due respect, it's a no. There are things that you need to understand understand when it comes to sex. So this book deals with it, and the link on my social media. Just look for Obadebola Praise on Facebook, on IG, on Twitter. Obadebola Praise is general, one and only. Click on it. You see some of these things that are there. Also, my YouTube channel. Also, you can go subscribe. I'm just starting. Subscribe, like our posts. If you have any observation about the things that we need to talk about, the things we need to change, there are issues that you don't understand, I'm sure you can inbox me, WhatsApp. My numbers are there also. I'm sure connecting to me, your life will never remain the same. So by this time next Sunday, there are issues that we would talk about. Every day of the week, we have several updates, several status, several programs online from morning till night. Morning, we have our prayer, we have our food to thought, we have other programs also, night prayers, everything we do Monday to Sunday, every day of the week. Like today and after today, we have what I call my pulpit. Strictly, it's all about relationship. Just talk about relationship. On Saturdays, I have what I call Art Talk. Art Talks basically is about church, what the church is doing. That, like yesterday, I talked about spiritual abuse of our leaders. You can see spiritual manipulation or spiritual witchcraft. They tell you a lot of lies, and then they say, "I don't bless you, you can't be blessed anyway." I tell you a lot of things. I'm sure if you check about Debola Praise, you see the status, my updates there. So until next time that I meet you again, my name remain Debola Aino, aka Debola Praise. God bless you.